Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Trends. I'm Silverback, and in this video I want to show you what the top 10 largest cap crypto trends are today, exactly where they're heading, and whether you should hang on to them for another day, or you should maybe just park your ETH into USD, or your BTC into USD. I'll tell you what all in this video, and I've just set up this chart to actually help me. In order to help me display exactly where we are. So I've just color coded it here. So I've got long, ranging, and short. So basically, as you can see, the one-day trend, we just clicked into a brand new day about a couple of hours ago. So between today and this time tomorrow, we are bullish on BTC, ETH, not XRP, not BNB. They're actually, we say, ranging, so they're not actually, don't have a trend. Solana, ADA have got trends, and Doge and TRX do not. Sui and Link do as well, and obviously ApeX and TON if you are trading those. And these are actually all the stop loss levels. I've written down them so you can screenshot it, but you really don't need me to do that. You can basically just go into your exchange, and you can sort of basically use let's say for example BitConnect. So I use that for my trading. Once I'm in here and I've got a trade going. So let me just say, on that I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say I'm talking about the top 10 and 7 out of those. So what you'll see here is this is my BitConnect account, and I'm allocating 10% of the account to each of these assets. So you'll see here Sui, there'll be like $500 or something like that. And then, you know, it's all at 1x isolated leverage. But you'll find, I said there were 7 assets that are trending, but why have I got 9? So I've got 9 positions here. There's a couple of positions extra that I've got that are actually no longer trending on the one day. So to see which ones they are, I can just go through them one at a time. And like for example, Sui, I know that's actually trending, so that's all good. And then basically I can just go in here and just make sure it's on Heikin Ashi candles, which is just here. And then you don't need any other charting tools or anything else on your charts. If you go to here, just remove everything, and then basically just bring your the stop loss down below the last wick. Now, if you're doing 1x leverage, I don't recommend doing this with 2x and 5x and 10x leverage. But with 1x leverage, it's almost like going spot. What it does is it allows me to go when the market's going up, when it's going up or down. On the day I'm changing, so I'm basically it's like a ratchet or a socket. Your money can only go up, and then basically I switch off the exposure when it goes down. In fact, I take advantage of it when it goes down without any leverage. So this is basically what I'm trying to float. The idea is the concept is to make money without sort of providing liquidity and facing impermanent loss risk. It's okay to do all that liquidity, providing a V3 liquidity and stuff like that, concentrated range liquidity, and that's the next thing that's coming. And there's some people that are doing really well at it. I know some people are doing extremely well. However, they still, the ones that are doing the best are actually looking at the trends. So you can't just like you have to have correlated assets if you're going to put an LP up, and something that's really high volume as well. So you're going to get the fees at that particular price, and it's not going to fall out of range. Otherwise, it's not worth it, and you end up owning a bunch of the asset that everyone didn't want on the market. And so you really got to know there's some expertise there. There's some good solutions that are coming, which will do it automatically, but not quite here yet. You will experience impermanent loss risk. So basically, that means that with an AMM or DeFi structure like that, one asset will sell off for the other. So you're going to the total LP value, the liquidity to the 2 assets that you're providing, can actually lose total value. If the market all goes one way, or there's some changes in either one of the 2 assets. So that being the case, it still comes back to having to know the trend. And this Heikin Ashi method, if you learn it and just understand it, you can navigate a 50 pair portfolio, maybe not 50. I'm doing here with 10, so as an example. And you can easily move your stuff around. So I can go through here, and I know that I've got all the current positions here. I've already checked the ones that I've actually noted today. I've got 2 extra. So what are the 2 extra? I think it's XRP. XRP, let me just, I'll bring this up so that I've got it both on the screen at the same time, and I can just double check. Pretty sure XRP is not trending anymore, and I think that's one of the ones I've got here. Sui, Link is, no, Link's trending, ADA is trending, it's green, Solana is trending for sure, yeah. XRP, yeah, XRP is not trending. So that means basically that it's now no longer a trend. So if I just click on XRP, open up and squeeze up these charts, I do have a stop loss there, and I have a current position here, because you can see it's not trending. It's like -9. It's not a question of actually closing the position. It's a question of now just protecting the position where I started from. If I started down here, or have my stop loss down here, which I think I did, I think I've actually opened this once already, so I think it was around about there. And then we got this stupid candle here, which is saying, oh, there's all this indecision in the market because you've got wicks above and below. Well, we don't close this position. We just move the position up. So at the moment I've got a $8.80 down. This will allow me to go up to a maximum of $20 down. But if it comes down, ranges around here, and eventually goes up, I'll be fine. I won't get stopped out. But if it ranges around here and falls down, that means it's going to go for lower lows, which means that it's a pivotal point in the market that I do want to get out of it. So does that make sense? So so if it goes up or goes sideways and then up, then that's fine. So I'm just giving it some room here based upon what it's already done in the last 24 hours in the last closed candle. So not great, but limited my loss. Opportunity for it to go sideways or just go up from here. So, and basically we'll let the stop loss cut me out of it automatically, and now I don't have to think about this position. So moving on, Ethereum. This is part of why I wanted to bring this up, how easy it is to use, because it's a really good tool. It's a really solid company. So obviously, again, as I said, the AI agents are coming to wallets. You'll be able to do this with DeFi, with Uniswap, or a Uniswap style model exchange, which is completely decentralized, trustless. We're not there yet. Again, you've got to watch these AI agents and don't just trust your wallets to them. I would trust BitConnect to handle all the admin and stuff like of all this, compared to and some of the features here are still going to be class leading for years to come. I would have to actually go through and, oh my god, like ApeX Omni are probably the closest to this at the moment. They do have an API, but I would still have to create a script for my wallet to actually work with it and know how to code. There's new stuff that's going to be coming out where you could code your logic of what you want it to do to take action without knowing the code. There's people that can do that. I'll probably build out something like that myself, because it will be a DeFi solution I'll go through, because this is a centralized exchange still. But there's no shade on them, that they are the best on the market, like absolutely. You know, I don't have a King's Ransom in here, so, and I separate between here and also MEXC, half my bag there, half my bag here, so I've got some diversification, and if I get any bigger, I'll open more exchange accounts. So I have no fear. I don't want a single portfolio, and certainly I don't. So in the meantime, while I'm working out to my wallet doing all this smart stuff, but I think we're way off yet. So I want to take advantage of all these features now while it's all here. Anyway, but I digress. ETH is still traded. Is still long. Doge is not long. Okay, so Doge is no longer long. So let's open up that chart and have a look and see what's going on. Okay, it looks like I had the stop loss down here. That's where it was. I've wiped it off, I think. Oh no, yeah, 16 something. Yeah, there you go. So where it needs to be is now, because this candle has put a wick down the bottom, it's showing me price indecision. So therefore I need to put the stop loss underneath, just underneath that wick there, so that protects our profit. So it is -$5, and basically if I just pull this down, -$5. It can go. So I shouldn't talk in dollar terms. I'm going to break that habit. it's negative 1.112%. I'll allow it to go down by the chart to negative 6%. And then anything below that, I'm not interested in holding, because it means we've got a market structure change in trend, because then that'll be creating lower lows below where it's actually already gone to. I'm happy for it for that resistance to become support, which is sort of like trying to do. So you know, if you've got if you really without being too technical, if I drew a fib level there, the 50% mark is actually exactly where my stop loss is, and it's already visited that area. So do apologise, my voice is giving out. So that was basically it. So I found now two things that weren't things I've already adjusted for in today's video, or what I've done off video for the portfolio. So yeah, so I've protected myself there. They haven't been stopped out. They are just showing losses. XRP and Doge, and the rest of them are sort of doing good. Look at Sui. Sui's like 9% up. It was even higher before, and you can sort of see with Sui, it's just showing no sign of slowing down. The markets are rolling over a little bit. I noticed that this is probably was about 50 bucks higher before. Just to give you some idea, I should have done this before, but we are actually in profit. We're in profit for the week. It's 0.42% up for I think we've been going now for 248. This is the second video. Yeah, this is day 2 or day 3 of the new 1x leverage, and here's a snapshot of all those trades you saw. And this is actually the copy trade pool. So if you look for in BitConnect's under copy trading heading, come here and then search the word silver, find Silverback Gorilla, that's me, and away you go. And then I'll put links down below if you want to put half your stack here and then half into MEXC. This one here is a simply just only BTC 1x again. No real risk of liquidation. And I'll follow the chart trends and the buy or sell on the chart trends to position my bag here, which is like maybe half my bag, my portfolio, to be 1x long or short to follow that. So essentially we've got the top 10 is half the bag, and the other half is just BTC, and that's based on the fact that the BTC did a 5x while we were waiting for altcoin season to start, and it's still Ethereum prices and so forth are really struggling, and we've got dilution from a lot more alts this cycle. You know, I've just got to be proactive and react to where the money's being made. I can tell you right now, for the last 12 months, no matter where you were in crypto, you probably didn't outperform BTC. And everyone thought it wouldn't do a 5x. So I'm thinking with everything that's happening, the type of classification the asset's going to be, and it's becoming, or has become, I think the biggest rise in price hasn't come yet, and it's not going to be a straight road when it goes up to it. But none of these are, and then we're going to look at on a daily basis to just manage our portfolios. And again, I'm doing it all with like 1x, so like no liquidation risk throughout all this. Stick with the trend, and we're going to ride where the market makers and the big whales are moving their funds, because it'll show up in the daily chart. That's what I'm saying. The market makers, they don't look into 4-hour, 1-hour charts. That's only for retail. They're only working in the 1-day charts. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks for joining, and tomorrow's video I'll do another update just to flash it on the screen. These are actually the stop loss levels. I've chucked in a couple there for AveX and TON as well, which are trending up if you are following those, and XLM, SHIB, HBAR, Bitcoin Cash, DOT, and which was the new addition to the top 18. And Litecoin. Is Litecoin still in there? I don't think it was. Yeah, no, Litecoin's not. It should be OKB, I think. Let me just double check. Confusing myself here. So it's OKB and DOT. So what have I got here? Yeah, so BCH, OKB, and DOT, and then BCH OKB. OKB USD. It really doesn't make any difference anyway, because none of them are trending anyway. .USDT. That's the new correct order for the top 18 in order of market cap, largest market cap. So anyway, thanks for joining, guys, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Happy trading, happy investing. Take care of it.